Good morning. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Sorry, I'm sending my little link out here to people. I usually do that before I start. I'll just take a second, get this link out there. All right, everybody. Like I said, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Ain't it good to be alive today? Bitcoin is getting a little bit perky this morning. I like seeing that. So bitcoinlab.com got more for you there. Link to indicators and things that I talk about. A cool little Bitcoin, blockchain education infomercial, and of course links to Trade Genius. Both things that all the cool kids belong to. Not financial advice. Entertainment purposes only. Okay, here's the deal. The volume today is 2.6 billion. It looks like on so Bitcoin trading volume explicitly is across big exchanges is 2.6 billion. That's low. It's not even 3 billion. It was like 3 billion yesterday. So volume is going down as we head into towards the weekend. I know it's only Thursday, but maybe we're getting that kind of weekend slowdown early. Could be. Now looking at Masari.io, which seems to just be like blowing smoke. Looking at Bitcoin trading volume. No, okay, it's all right. Bitcoin trading volume it says is 11.7 billion last 24 hours. So I know they vary. Like I say, I think that crypto meter here is not getting the wash trading and things like that. I think it's probably more accurate, honestly. Masari though, it's worth checking out. It says 11.73 billion. We'll just keep noting those daily and see what they mean over time. I like this here over at cryptometer.io. Market buy orders down, will drop by 27.43%. Market sell orders drop by 26.55%. So buys down 27% and sells down 26%. So in general, yeah, for sure, the market is slowing down as the weekend approaches. It would appear today, looking at livebitcoincharts.com, you can see we have a bit of a glorious moment. Unlike yesterday, which was kind of just red, today we're starting to see some perks of green. So Terra up 4.9%, Hedera, HBAR basically, as we tend to think of it in the trading world, HBAR, is up 6.7%. I like seeing that. Osmo up like 6%. So we got some we got some coins that are playing the game today. I like seeing that Elrond, EGLD, up 4.7%. Nice to see that one running again. And crypto.com coin, the Crow coin, up 4%, almost 5%. So we got some stuff happening. Tron up 3%. So cool. Any of these that we want to check out, I want to Shiba Inu up 1.5, Doge up 0.9. Any of these that we want to check out today? No. Yeah. Let's just rock through. All right. Maybe we'll check some of those out. Binance, the volume, Bitcoin trading volume. I'm sorry, no, spot trading volume on Binance for all pairs on Binance, 11.5 billion, down 19% last 24 hours. That's not so great. Also down derivatives, 45 billion, down 19%. So in general, we have volume really kind of tapering off early before weekend. Unless this is just like a fluke of this morning, maybe this weekend's volume is already, like I say, tapering off. I would expect to see this more on Friday than Thursday. Maybe the sideways market has people just kind of disinterested, but we have some alts making gains. FTT, FTX token of 6.5%. So we got alts making some gains even with this declining volume. Looking at open interest, 14.2 billion. Change last 24 hours is 1.9%, almost 2%, definitely. You can see it perking up here, open interest. People are opening those longs and shorts. This is across the big exchanges, so people are longing and shorting up. Looking at the whales, the kind of like the whale cage match here. At least this is kind of nice. Look at these. The purple lines here are longs, are shorts getting wrecked. And so as you can see, look at that. Boom. This is a 10-second chart, but you can definitely see some big volatility down and kind of a Bart Simpson pattern way back up. It's pushing up. So definitely we're getting some it's funny. I'm not really seeing the and I know this is very unscientific. This is kind of an intuition thing, really. but watching the buys and sells come in, you can get a by their size, etc. Over time, you can get kind of a feel for what the market is doing. I'm not seeing any great battle between the bears and the bulls, the mega ones right now. This mostly just looks like automated automated trading. Yes, people do actually. There are funds that are that have automated trading in the hundreds of Ks. So if it's in the low 100K range, it's oftentimes just automated trading I have found. So we're seeing some deliberate trades coming in here. But anyway, not seeing a big bull and bear battle this morning. Longs versus shorts for Bitcoin on Binance, 66% long, 33% short. So a long bias, but not by much, really. Ethereum, 69% long, 30% short. So a bit of a long bias there. S&P 500 is it even open yet? Yeah, it's got to be open. Okay, you can see, look at this is the daily chart for the SPX for the S&P 500. Look at that. Bam. That thing is just, yesterday was a red day. Today is a red day. We're going to heading towards that 200 moving average on the daily. And also we are under the 50. The 50 moving average really is an important one for the SPX, the S&P 500. Because I mean, look at that. It's definitely on the wrong side, and the MACD is trending negative without any really evidence of turning around. So S&P 500 dumping hard. How about the Dow? Let's check it out. Dow, wow, it was trying to push to get over the 200 moving average on the daily, wicked up to it, but got rejected. So it's ranging between the 200 and the 314. Although its MACD is positive, it might push above. We shall see how that rolls, but probably not a positive day for traders looking at that. Let's look at the DXY, Dollar Strength Index. Dollar Strength Index definitely was making a move up, trying to get back above that 50 moving average on the daily, but got rejected by the 50, and now we're going into our second day of red candle action. The MACD is negative. It has a tangent towards the positive side, but we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, so in general, traditional markets are a bit kind of flaccid right now, but Bitcoin is being a little bit perky this morning. Bitcoin on the daily, yesterday a red candle, today a green candle, which is very, very good. I like seeing that because that helps us to preserve this daily MACD positive action we have going on here. There's a nice little positive tangent. So this is good. This is what we need. This definitely will create some confidence in the Bitcoin market and crypto market in general today. People are going to be more likely to trade longs, in my opinion. Now, with that said, this is a big deal. Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart. Look at this. Boom, a nice green candle. It's getting kind of rejected right now. It may not get it the first try, but it bounced off the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. So that's nice to see. Let's see if we can get above it. There's a good deal of velocity. These indicators are turning up, so definitely could happen. It's got all the super guppy or the Madrid ribbons, the EMAs. You can see they are green, so we have a nice little green merit badge there. So let's see if we can get above this 200 moving average on a 45-minute chart. Have we got above it on the 30? Let this thing render. Come on. Yes, we're above it on the 30. We might find resistance on the 314. But anyway, in general, this is good. So this is a positive morning. I think if Bitcoin, here's the big deal. If Bitcoin can just break above the 200 and the 314, let's pass that 314. Let's find support there and start going sideways. It could actually create maybe an interesting trading weekend. Let's see what happens. We're kind of in the make or break right now. Is it going to break above or get rejected? We'll see. It's working on getting above there. Good indicators. I like what I'm seeing. On the 4-hour chart, once again, in this big fib that I have here, we're still below the 618 golden pocket there. So really need to get above 43,010 to get back in the real in like this really powerful spot here where we're likely to have a move back up. So, let's see how it rolls. Ethereum versus USDT doing the same thing as Bitcoin. Ethereum is looking good. It's a bit further from that 200 moving average, but it does have green Madrid ribbons right now. Chart in general looks good. It's going to do what Bitcoin does. If they could both get above the 200 moving average today, that would be a groovy thing. If Ethereum can kind of outgain Bitcoin, could Ethereum versus Bitcoin be a trade today? I ain't playing it. I'm going to leave that one alone. It's just not the right time for it. ADA Cardano versus BTC. As you can see, it's kind of in a range between the 200 and the 314. It's making a run for that 200 again today, and that'd be kind of nice if we get a continuation here. I mean, how does this thing fib out? If we look at it, let's do a fib from here to here, and what do we got going on there? Well, the 200 moving average on a 45-minute chart is right at the .5 fib level. That's a pretty good spot. Looks like we have kind of gone down and bounced off that 618. So maybe if ADA versus BTC, depending on how the day goes, we could definitely see, if we get this 200 moving average cross there and some support above that, maybe we could see a reversal. But that's just a maybe. Who knows? I mean, maybe, big maybe. ADA versus USDT here on Binance. Look at that. It's kind of a good chart too. It's pretty much doing the same thing. Indicators are okay. Let's see if we can break that 200 moving average and get back in the game, get back in the positive side of things. ADA might be a play today. ETC, Ethereum Classic versus BTC. I traded this yesterday, put a stop right under the 200 moving average, and it just plummeted right through it and got stopped out. Not a big deal. It's trying to make a 314 bounce. And maybe get back in that channel. We'll keep an eye on this one. It might still be in play, but right now, Ethereum Classic versus BTC is kind of done. Ethereum Classic versus USDT. How's that looking? Yeah, I would say it's yeah. Let's see what happens. We'll keep an eye on this one. It could get positive again, but right now Ethereum Classic's not a play. Sol versus Solana versus USDT. Definitely today a big push up, looking pretty strong. I like that. It's got green ribbons now. Indicators all look pretty darn good. It's got a ways to go to get above that 200 moving average, which is what I would consider powerful. If you're in it, good, whatever. I would expect it to find resistance and probably bounce off this 200 moving average here. So right around like against USDT, right around like 142. You're probably going to see resistance and it's going to get rejected. That's just my take on it, depending on how the day goes. I mean, maybe it will get above it. Certainly could. It's green right now. Also, do note you're top of the RSI cave here. You might be already running into resistance. So just if you are playing Sol today, Solana, because you saw that this nice price action starting, just be watchful. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. 30-minute, is it above the 200? Yeah, it broke above the 200. But it is the top of the RSI cave there. Indicators look good. So anyway, if you're in Sol versus USDT today, definitely, hopefully you can get a trailing take profit rolling. Maybe be watchful. This one could turn around quickly on you. Sol versus BTC, who cares? Let's look back over here just for a moment and check out. Okay, is there anything that looks interesting? HBAR. Let's look at HBAR. HBAR USDT on Binance. Whoa, it's kind of interesting. Okay, so HBAR versus USDT has been keeping above that 200 moving average. Kind of did like 2, 3, 14 bounces here. It's moving up. It's top of the RSI cave. It pushed pretty hard. Indicators look good after a retrace. HBAR versus it's a 15-minute chart. Sorry, do 45. 15-minute chart look good though. Oh, this is beautiful. 45-minute chart, like all these blitzes. That's a 200 and 314 break in like 1 or 2 candles, break above. Indicators are nice. They're turning up. They're in a good spot in general. This is a pretty good chart. If it can hold above that 200 and that 314, this might be pretty good. This is a good, powerful setup. I'm going to kind of do a channel here. Definitely watch this one. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to call it a channel for the moment. A little bit hackery, I know, but I'm going to go for it. So this is interesting. You could almost draw the channel like this if you want it and say that it broke below it, but regardless, it's back in it. So we go like that. Just call that a channel. And I like what I'm seeing here. This is pushing really hard. It's got a way to go before the top of the RSI cave. Top of the RSI cave is also the top of this upwards channel. We're above the mid-range of this, the heartbeat of this upwards channel. I mean, this is a pretty good chart. ADX is a little low. I'm going to wait for that to get about 20 before I hopped in, see if this thing is going to retrace. Squeeze indicators beginning to turn positive. Binary, semi-binary candles, lower looking good. KRI is good. Stochastic is in the right spot. Wave 10 oscillator is in the right spot. Everything is good about HBAR right now. Really, it is. It's pushing. Not financial advice. Trade at your own risk. But I like what I'm seeing here. The only thing I might do with this guy, to be a little bit hesitant, is I might just watch HBAR a bit and also watch the market. I'm not sure if this is a trade I'd want to get into quite yet. This is only the beginning of a little push by Bitcoin, which could definitely turn around pretty quick. HBAR versus BTC. How does that look? Let this thing render. Oh my gosh. All these beautiful blitzes. That's really nice. It's moving. It's about the 200 and the 314. Indicators are turning up. I mean, HBAR versus BTC. That's a trade I might be more interested in actually right there. If Bitcoin can kind of not get too rejected off the 200, or if it can find support just above, this might run. So anyway, day is young. Market's just kind of figuring out what it wants to do with this upwards momentum, this perky day for Bitcoin. So I'm gonna let everything kind of ride a little bit before I get too excited. But oh my gosh, BTC, USDT, Bitcoin versus USDT here on a 45-minute chart. Look at that. Bam, got a blue diamond merit badge. It broke above the 200 and the 314 within 2 candles. That looks like we might find support up there. So I'm going to avoid anything hasty right now and just watch and see how far Bitcoin pumps and let it sort of find what its new sideways is going to be. If it's above the 200 moving average, if it can stay there going into the weekend, we might definitely see some good trading action this weekend. Definitely. How does volume look if this thing is updating? I wonder if volume is perked up. It was 2.7, still 2.7. How about Masari? What does it say about volume? Come here, Masari. There, sorry. Where'd I put it? There's Masari. Let's refresh this one. It was 11.7. Now it's 11.7. Didn't really change. So anyway, how does the whale battle going? I'm seeing some nice big buy orders come in. Anyway, I kind of like it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, everybody. It's a good day. It's a good day for Bitcoin. Let's see if we can find support above the 200 moving average and the 314 here in the 45-minute chart for Bitcoin versus USDT. I'm looking at Binance here where all the volume is. This could be a turnaround. Could be a good day. Could be a good weekend. Let's see what happens. The day is young. So watchful here. Just watch for that Bitcoin versus Tether on Binance. Watch that one. If we find support above the 200 and the 314 moving averages, and this is a good setup for it, that's definitely going to create some alt magic this weekend if it can hold that, especially if it holds at 12, 24 hours. Let's see what happens. This could just be a burst and it's over, or what? I don't know. You know who does know? These guys, these big whales that are moving the money around. They know. Anyway, guys, as always, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, it is literally the most revolutionary act towards a better future. It really is a bet on an optimistic future for humanity. And for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you make a awful, evil, great reset globalist cry. So take care, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.